day everyone, especially to Mr. Eric De Rora of Visayas State University, Alang-Alang Campus. So I am Ruby De Rora Corsanes from BEd 2D. In this video, I will present the different teaching approaches and methods used in teaching mathematics in the intermediate level. Teaching approach is the set of principles, beliefs, or ideas about the nature of learning which translated in the classroom. Approach concept refers to the philosophical framework of any subject or course provided the why, what, and how of teaching particular subject. It should be stressed that approach is perspective in the sense that subject taught by teacher has particular approach to be used. The basic approaches are the following: discovery approach, process approach, inquiry approach, integrative approach, mastery learning approach, value-oriented approach, and value clarification approach. The discovery approach. In this approach, students state the problems and then look for other answers under the guidance of the teachers who act as the facilitator of the learning. In using this approach, the teacher generally does not tell the objectives of the lesson or concept to be learned by the learners. It is up to them to discover what the lesson is all about. The process approach. The essential purpose of this approach is to equip learners with simple and complex processes which they will need in solving their present, and their future problems. Another approach is what we call inquiry approach. This approach requires the teachers to stimulate the students, ask questions after material are presented to them. During class discussion, the learners are also free to ask silent questions related to the topic being taken up. Note: teachers should not be afraid to allow the students to ask questions because this will develop their questioning ability. Another is integrative approach. By and large, this approach stresses the identification of issues and problems to have fused in the various lessons to be taken up by the students. In this manner, the students will have a clear or comprehensive understanding of such issues. The mastery approach uses the teach-reteach strategy. The chief purposes of using this approach to have students gain satisfactory understanding or at least mastery of the subject taught by the teacher. The value-oriented approach. At present, this approach being given emphasizes in all levels. Then the last approach is the value clarification approach. This approach recommends integrating values in different lessons that a teacher teaches. The teaching method is the systematic way of doing something or implies an orderly, logical arrangement of steps. It is more procedural. The most prominent one are inductive and deductive methods. The biggest difference is the role of the teacher. In a deductive classroom, the teacher conducts lessons with introducing and explaining concepts to the students and then expecting students to complete tasks and to practice the concepts. This approach is very teacher-centered. On the other hand, the inductive method of teaching, the teachers present students with many examples showing how the concept is used. The intent is for the students to notice by the weight of the examples how the concept works. Next one is the direct and indirect methods of teaching. The direct method of instruction uses straightforward, explicit skills. It is a picture-directed method, meaning that the teacher stands in front of the classroom and person information. On the other hand, indirect instructions seeks a high level of students' involvement in observing, investigating, drawing inferences from data, or forming hypotheses. It takes advantage of the students' interest and curiosity, often encouraging them to generate alternatives or solve problems in indirect instruction. The role of the teacher shifts from lecture director, that and facilitator supporter, the resource person here. Here are the methods. First is the lecture method, discussion method, reporting method, investigatory method, activity method, demonstration method, self-pacing method, integrated method, and traditional method. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching.